My hair is up because I just did that incredible blowout for you, my secret sauce, how I get the ultimate volume in my hair. So I basically have just kept it up in this craziness right now because once I let it down, it's still gonna be nice and full and volume-esque. Lots of volume, that's what I love to do. So we're going into this beautiful makeup look that I haven't done before, but this technique is like the sexiest eye makeup ever. So it's Happy Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, ladies. You are my Valentine. This is why I show up every day, because of you and helping you with your beauty, your hair, your makeup. Yes, we've had multiple cups of fabulous caffeine. Why not, right? Monday, we need to have an extra boost. So let's go in with priming our face. I'm gonna be using the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face. It's a primer, but I really like using it as a moisturizer. It feels so good on the skin. I do love the beautiful scent. Very fresh oranges. That's what it smells like to me. And then we're gonna go right into our eye cream. I love the Caudalie. This came out this month. It comes out the end. I've showed you that before. I just do a couple little dabs on my eye area. Switch it over to this beautiful, nice metal cooling. Please depuff. Please help my under eye area. When I wake up, I love this feeling. You can put it in the refrigerator if you want to. I find it to be cool enough not. Just nicely put around the eye area, the orbital bone area, and then I just tap in the extra. I normally would have my vitamin E, but I don't see it here. I do have this total fail for me. I bought this Tom Ford because I watched TikTok over the holiday season, and this is called Balm Frost. Don't ask me what I was thinking. It's so expensive. I was like, let me do it. And it puts on like this kind of glitter on your lips, very, very fine. But again, what was I thinking? I don't usually make this mistake that often, but I did make a mistake with buying this. So we'll have a little balm, but you know what? It's Valentine's Day. We could have a little extra sparkle on the lips to start off with, right? So we are gonna go in with my first, you can put on your sunscreen, ladies. I don't wanna forget, sunscreen is always right here. You can do your La Roche-Posay SPF 50 Mineral. It's like a serum. This is why I like it. Or you can go in with Supergoop that I've showed you before. This is SPF 50. Broad spectrum, this is everyday lotion. Sometimes I use the unseen sunscreen, but you can put on as much sunscreen as you would like, your eyelids, your ears, your neck, your hands, you name it, you do it. So now we're gonna go in with our eye and lip primer. This is my first step. It is a cream to a powder finish. It's like a silky, powdery finish. So you're going to see, it is just neutralizing out my eyelid. This is why I do this before I do anything on my skin, because when I start going on with my eyeshadow, I'm not perfect. So sometimes the shadow comes down. Maybe I miss it with my mascara or I get it underneath. I can easily clean up with my Almay pad. I don't have to worry. And I do not do my eyeshadow anything after foundation. It's always before foundation. Before I want super clean face, mistakes clean up, and then I proceed with the rest of my makeup. Eye primer is on. Doesn't that look so much better? We're ready to start with a clean slate. No reds, blues, veins, you name it. Nothing is on the eyelid. It is all beautifully just ready for our eyeliner. We're gonna go in with eyeliner first. Yes, this is a little bit different. Dark chocolate, charcoal, you pick out which one you really like to use. We are going to line the inner waterline and the tight line up here. Very exciting, ladies. This is what I'm starting out with. So it is a little bit more challenging when you are doing it holding a mirror. So I'm going to just go in. You can see this is like this beautiful, sexy look. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, oh my gosh, Nicole, you're lining your inner waterline. It's going to bring it down. It's going to close it in. You just said in one of your videos that you don't do this with a black liner. I'm not using black. I'm using charcoal, dark chocolate. You can use a green, you can use a navy, you figure out what works for you. Again, this is the technique. You will modify it according to your eyes, your coloring, what you really like to work with. So this is all about getting this beautiful definition. Again, this is a special event makeup look today for Valentine's Day. This is date night. This is date night with yourself. This is having a glass of champagne or a glass of rosé, or doing what you want to do and feeling absolutely beautiful. So it's just a little different technique. I mean, you can see already with my eye being lined, just defining the eye. Not a lot of makeup, but a powerful result with just lining the eye like this. So when you're going into the tight line underneath your lashes, it'll feel weird, and that's what it's supposed to feel like. So just be patient if this is the first time you've done that, because you could blink, you could feel like, oh no, this is wrong, or I'm too close to my eye. You always want to make sure that your eyeliner is sharpened and clean, or after every use off of camera, I always clean mine with an alcohol pad around it, and then I store it. So you always want to have your eyeliners clean, because you want to not be putting anything on your eyes that is going to cause a problem. So the liner is done inside the eye, very different. Just stay with me, it's going to come together. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put away the charcoal liner, and I'm gonna go in with the Bobbi Brown. This is one of my favorite colors, the Heather Steel. And I'm going to go to the top of my eye, just right here for the liner. It can be messy, don't worry, we're going to smudge it. So this is kind of like how I showed you how to do the wing liner for hooded eyes when it comes to using a powder instead of having a liquid liner. So I want to go to the top of my lash line here. I'm just making like I'm doing like an eyeliner. It's gonna be obviously a little bit thicker. You can wing it out if you want to. I'm gonna go back with my brush. So this is all I'm doing. I'm just putting it here. And let's do the other side of the eye. I'm going to take my short smudge brush. It's written right here on the brush. This is my essential makeup brush kit that I have for you. 9 essential makeup brushes that basically do the job for you. And I'm going to just smudge this out to make it really nice and soft. And just define the eye, but not taking anything over the top. Not taking too much of this liner and making it too dark. So you can see it's just going to give you a shadowing. It's a cast of this beautiful color right above your lash line. Now remember, we have that dark, beautiful liner. Now if you feel like it closes down the eye, you can do the dark on the top tight line, take a white eyeliner or a nude and do the bottom. So you're still getting that definition, that thickening up of the lash line, but you're not bringing down the eye if you have smaller eyes. If your eyes can handle lining both the top and the bottom of the tight line, which is the water line, then you can do that. So my eyes can handle it. If not, again, just use the white or the nude on the bottom. So you're opening up the eye, but still getting that definition. So I'm gonna just smudge this. Now that I have my liner just smudged beautifully, I'm gonna take Sweet Carol All Matte Palette. You can see how beautiful the colors are, a little bit different, little not so expected. I'm going to take my eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to just start working the middle color here on the actual lid. This is going to be really, really just pretty unexpected, something a little bit different. We haven't done this before. So I want this color, I want it to be matte, I want it to be really pretty. So I'm just doing the lid. Again, you know that I like to go to the center of the eye and then work it out so there's not too much color. Got this beautiful color on. I love that it's a little unexpected. There's no sheen to it. We're going to just keep it very simple for this look. Going into the lightest color here for the brow bone. I'm going to, it has a little bit of this beautiful pink, soft, matte, just very, very approachable. This is not over the top when it comes to creating a beautiful date night or Valentine or going out look. Then you could always take this winged out, that dark cream shadow out if you want to just smoke it out a little bit. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the darkest color here with the smudge brush. This is going to be in this really pretty mauve purpley kind of hue, and I'm going to just follow where I put that nice dark cream Bobbi Brown cream shadow that I use as a liner, and I'm going to use it to just give me that definition in this corner. So this is a little bit of a different technique that we haven't done together. And if you feel that, don't worry, this is not done. We're going to blend. I want to have enough pigment right there at the end. Whatever's left, let's just sweep it underneath the eye. Get that beautiful shadowing. So you can see it coming together. you can take your eyeshadow brush again, just what you just used, and sweep in close to this middle part of your eye, just sweeping it into the middle, and you can see how you diffused it so beautifully. Just very nice. You can do as much or as little as you want. You can keep going out, ladies, if you want to. If you really want to kind of give that look of your eye coming out and up, that's fine. There's a lot of variations that you can do. I like to keep it a little tighter if I'm not doing that actual full winged look. Just keep it close to the lash line here. You're just building up. Bring it into that little triangle. Before you do anything, the remnants, you can just bring it down underneath. Remember, we have no foundation, no concealer, no nothing on. Always clean up. Go back, soften it up. Soften it, bring it out, come in, but you have enough. And if you feel like, oh my gosh, there's so much underneath here compared to here, don't worry. Almay pads are our best friend. I love taking them, cleaning up anything that looks a little too much, a little too far down. But you're going to get that really powerful, strong eye without a lot of makeup because we did the tight line. So let's go in with the Almay pad. Almay pad is always to the rescue. I take one pad and I can see, oh, I don't want it to be that low right there. Clean up anything that fell out, crisp up the line. So you can see that I am cleaning up some really nice just fallout, or maybe the shadow was a little smudgy at the end and I didn't really like that. So you have perfect skin now. You can add a little bit more moisture if you want to, if you feel like you took too much off. But now we're gonna go right into doing our lashes and putting on some mascara. Going in with our Shuamora eyelash curler. Pump, 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 pump. We wanna have those lashes up. This is not scary, ladies. If you just slowly go to the base of your lashes, you know you're not having any skin in there, and then you just nicely pump. Hold, you can hold if you want to. I like to pump so I can really make sure I'm getting at the base of the lash. And then my lashes are up, beautiful, going right into some creamy mascara with a wand that has nice little teeth on it, grabbing all my lashes. Base of the lashes pulling out, so we go front load, base of the lashes, pull straight up. So you can see that it's getting those lashes, all of those lashes. Now, do you see the difference though of tight lining underneath and how this just looks like you have more lashes than normal because you've already taken away that fleshy color underneath where the lashes are, the water line. This is really a beautiful way to make your lashes look thicker without adding a lot of weight to your eyes. I'm just trying to see if I have any moisturizer stuck anywhere on my nose like I normally do. So I've done the beautiful lashes, definitely taking them underneath, and I'm going to just wiggle and pull straight down. Just a little bit. I don't need too much. Just want to have that shadowing with my lashes. The lashes are done. We are ready to go into brows, and we're going to go into skin, and I'm going to show you what I am going to do with my skin combination with foundation and a little glow to my skin. I'm going to use my brow pencil, and I'm going to just fill in at the bottom here with my brows just to give them a little bit more structure at the base of them. Yes, they are thick. Yes, I am Greek. Yes, they are staying this way until they decide they want to age with the rest of my body and get thinner. So we will enjoy the thickness at this time of my life and rejoice that they are there. And I have to tell you, ladies, that, you know, when I went gray, being Greek, you know, I felt really connected with my heritage because I had dark hair, I had dark eyebrows, and when I went gray, I felt like I was kind of missing that, you know, ethnic part of myself because I went gray, and it was just kind of one of those things for me. This is personal. So with my brows, I still feel connected with just being Greek, and it's just something that's really why I really love my brows. I mean, it just reminds me of my father, reminds me of my heritage, and you know the drill with the whole brows. So let's move on. I just did the brow pencil, but I'm going to go back with my Cocoa because this is this is my thing with my brows. I don't have gray ones right now because they like to fall out, and then I'm very happy. But if I do have them, I will use this brow fix, and it really will keep my brows up and more structured and looking a little bit more groomed and put together. So let's go in with the beautiful foundation. I'm going to be using my Chanel. This is a Serum Foundation I recently bought in the fall, and I'm going to, it's a little light for me, but you know, I wasn't going to return it. It is it says BR12. I should be a little bit darker than this, and I can tell that it's a little too light. Just do 2 pumps of this beautiful Serum Foundation. It is absolutely beautiful. Taking the Sheer Glow Poolside, which is going to give that really beautiful luminescence to my skin, but deepen up this. Oh, I wanted to make sure, getting excited because of my skin, I wanted to make sure that it's just not too light. I feel like it's too light on my skin, so I just warm it up with the beautiful, now it's just enough with this beautiful Sheer Glow, and I'm going to put this on. I'm doing my process a little bit different today because I want to always keep you on your toes. You don't always have to do your makeup in step 1, step 2, step 3. This is how you always do it. This is, you notice I didn't do my color corrector or concealer yet. So we're going to do that after we do this foundation because I want to see exactly. I have a lot of eye makeup on, meaning it's darker than I usually do. It's a little bit more sultry only because I line the inner waterline. So I don't want to overpower with too much on my face. So this is why I'm going to see exactly how much I need on my skin, and then I'm going to put on the color corrector just in the areas that I need. Less is more for me when doing a look like this. And then we'll add in the cheeks and the lips. So I have this beautiful foundation on. You will love using this foundation. I am telling you, it is one thing I can tell you that is worth the investment. It'll last you forever. You see I use 1 to 2 pumps, not a big deal. Now we're gonna go into the color corrector. I'm going to take Lighten Up, and I'm going to just spot out where I need this lightening. This is what I'm doing. I'm bringing it up here because I definitely have darkness, and I'm bringing it right where I have this area here. And I'm going to work it in with my brush. It's perfect. So I don't need more than that. I'm going to marry the two together just using my foundation buffing brush. I'm going to just press this into all the way up to my eye, but I'm pressing it in. This is really the technique I like to use. I do not use a sponge. I feel like the sponge just absorbs all of the beautiful product, and then I'm left with nothing on my skin. It's all on the sponge. Press it into the skin like this, and you have just the right amount of this beautiful color corrector. I can get away with just as Lighten Up. Just looks really, really pretty. Just a little reverse of the color corrector after the foundation. I did a whole video on the reverse concealer because that's what I did. I reversed it. I didn't do it before the foundation. I did it after. Now I'm going to go in with Ageless. This is going to be a beautiful blush palette, and to keep it simple, I'm just going to run them across just like this. Custom color. Not really thinking about it. Just wanting to get really pretty. Smile. And I'm going to pop the cheeks right here. This is where I want the concentration. I'm going to blend it out, don't worry. But I don't need to go all the way up into my hairline. I just want to bring it right here. Smile, I can see it. It's really where I would flush if I ran a marathon, which you know I do it all the time. Just kidding. I'm on the Peloton bike. Very reserved, by the way. I push myself to be on the bike. And one of the great takeaways this week from one of my Peloton classes is that when they knock you down, you pivot and you hit back harder. Love that. So that's what we do, ladies. If you find yourself in a life challenge and you find yourself knocked down, the other little saying she likes to say is that they can knock you down, but they can never knock you out. I literally live each week by saying these mantras or sayings or positive, whatever you want to call them, to myself, because it keeps me going. It's all about pivot. You pivot, you pivot, you pivot. You've got to be prepared to pivot. Don't get stuck with ruminating on things that happened. Time to pivot, time to empower yourself as a woman, ladies, and to move forward. So coming together, we could do a little bronzer, but I don't know. Let's go in with Nikita Banana just to dust the T-zone that I like to do, brighten up the under eye area. I like to set my under eye area just like this. So I really do underneath like that, up to around and down. I don't do the whole face. Less, again, is more when it comes to powder, but this is pressed powder. It's not loose powder. It's not going everywhere. Just nicely pressing into the skin and getting a flawless finish. Going in with my favorite lip liner, which is Cameo, I'm going to just line my lips like I normally would. Lips are lined, and I'm going to go in with a beautiful color called Pretty Smart. I think this is going to be wonderful with the dress that I'm wearing. It's going to not compete, and I feel like it has such a pretty pink to it, but it's not over the top. So if you wanted a little bit more color, you could go with Franny. If you really wanted to be punchy and have more of a fuchsia, that would be Front Page. So lipstick is on. Of course, you know that we're going to have to go with a little topper for the lips, and I don't know what I want to do for that. We could do little, well, I usually do Champs or Cocoa 13, but let's see. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to do a little something a little different. I'm going to go in with the NARS A-lister. This is gold, just to kind of be a little bit different with this look that we have going on. Putting it just in the middle of my lip, the middle and the top middle here. It'll give you a little extra gloss, extra sexiness, and then we're going to take down the hair. This hair has been up since I did the big blowout, so this is how I like to keep it. If I don't have it in the Velcro curlers, which is how I get my ultra volume, which you can see. So this is because I did my magic with the Dyson, with all my products that I showed you in my last video. Then I keep it up while I do my makeup if I decide not to keep it in the Velcro curlers, like I just said. But this is the volume that I get because I'm like holding it in and then I let it go. So again, that this volume is for all hair types because of what I'm doing with the Velcro curl, like just the whole formula. So it's a great video to check out so you can see, because again, my mom does this and she has very fine, thin hair. So she gets this really beautiful volume, and it is so much fun. So I'm going to just spritz my hair with my new hair mist. You know, I love this. Hair mists are my favorite. This is from Acqua di Parma. Of course, it's Rosa. That's what I love. So I'm going to put on my outfit. I'm going to show you. I'm going to leave you here now, but I'm going to just give you another little look at this dress. And this look pulled together. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting my channel and just enjoying these looks with me. I hope you try this. I hope you get ready. Celebrate yourself on this Valentine's Day. Cheers to yourself. And until my next video, I'll see you later.